Hello everyone and welcome to another Hypermine Dungeons & Dragons session. This time we're joined by Jan.com.
Yay!
Yay! Nemson.
Hello.
And Voodoo Beard.
Hello.
This episode's probably going to be a bit of a one-off rather than a continuation campaign. But we've got some nice characters all made up, ready to go and hopefully not die.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could live.
Yep. You can try. You can certainly try at least. So,
What is there to live for? There's no tomorrow.
but there may be a tomorrow. You never know. So, today's session, we're going to start in the Trellborn Swamplands. Trundling down a road is a small caravan with a smaller one behind it, a few people on horses to guard it, and a few guests who are travelling through the swamplands for various reasons. We will start. Let's start with the halfling. If you would like to tell us a bit about your character, Jan.
Certainly. Right. Having witnessed the brutal murder of her family, Janto escaped the assassins and fled to the night. Alone and with nowhere to go, she had to quickly learn to survive and raised herself with the streets of the capital city as her school. At the age of 8, she made the mistake of trying to pick the pocket of the leader of the Thieves Guild. Naturally, she failed. However, Father, as she came to call him, was impressed by her potential and took her in, teaching her all she would need to know to become an infamous thief in her own right. As we meet Janto, she has recently stolen a very shiny, important necklace from a local landowner. Unfortunately, she was seen doing this and is now in hiding from pretty much every soldier in the realm.
Cool. So, on the run, we have a criminal in our midst.
Boo. Possibly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Next, we'll move on to one of the hired guards of the crew, who's been just a hired soldier. That would be Nemson.
I'm a dwarf.
Oh, yep, you're a dwarf.
I drink, I guard, and now I know there's a price on someone's head. I'm going to be keeping my eye on her.
Nice. We
Seems fair.
got character friction already. Okay, and then finally, we have half elf.
Yes.
Yes, I couldn't remember for a second if you're a human or half elf. We have the half elf
Half
bard.
elf. That's
Got it.
me.
And who are
My
you?
name's Varys. There's a long line of bards on my mother's side, and it's a fairly dull tale that I spice up every now and again every time I tell it. I was, as you do, I was playing some songs in a tavern, and caught a lady caught my eye, as they do. And I thought, oh, she looks all right. I'll go and have a chat. And one thing led to another, and it turns out that she was the magistrate's wife. So I turned invisible, ran away, and now this is where I am.
So we have two people on the run. Great. Awesome to know.
No, on the run as such, just low profile at the moment.
Well, at least you don't have a price on your head, at least.
Oh no, not that I know of.
Not that you know of. Right, so you're all travelling in this caravan led by another dwarf named Balrock Ironbrew. He's sat at the head of the caravan right now with his son, his young, looks about 8, his young little son, who everyone calls Stout. And while you're sat in the caravan or riding alongside it, you just hear him go, "I said, boy, I said, you get to drive when we're out of the swamp." As you're driving through the thick swamp, mist starting to raise around you, and the smell of the bog starting to reach your noses. What would you guys like to do while you're just travelling calmly for now?
Am I walking or riding?
It's up to you.
I'm riding because we're about to go into a bog.
Yeah.
I'll be up to my neck in it and my beard will get wet.
Good choice. Okay,
I'm sat cross-legged on the roof of one of the caravans.
on the roof. I like it.
I'll be. You said there's how many caravans? 2.
There's 2 caravans. There's a
Um,
few other guards as well as Nemson's dwarf, a couple of humans.
You only need
I'll
one
have a-
guard when I'm around.
Let's see.
I'll have a look around, have a chat to some of the other people in the carriage that I'm in.
Okay.
Just say hello. Just say hello. I'm Varys. Put my hand out. You alright? Pleased to meet you.
In the caravan
Varys.
you're in, seeing as you're this illustrious, flirtatious bard, we'll have an elven woman sat across from
Awesome.
you. Yeah, I thought you might like
I
that.
don't say that out loud. I just,
just,
think that.
you just look at her and just go, awesome.
I just wink and think, awesome.
So she'll just sort of look at you. She's just in rough travel clothing. She doesn't look like much of a fighter or anything. She just seems to be travelling from A to B. And she'll just sort of, as you wink, just sort of turn her nose up at you. Typical elvish.
Always looking down on us
Always
half
looking
elves.
down, that's the one. Looking down on you half-breeds.
It's
In
alright.
my shoes, everyone's always looking down on me.
No, Jan isn't.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
Apart
Or I
from-
would be if I wasn't on the roof of a caravan.
Looking down.
Very true, very true. So, as you're travelling along, failing at flirting with the elf and moving
Aw.
on, the mist seems to be getting thicker around you, and you can sort of feel it, like clinging to your skin. And Balrog at the front says, it's no good. We're gonna have to set camp early. Can't travel through this. So he'll bring up the
We're not
caravan.
going to stay in it, are we?
It's already getting to late afternoon. We're not going to be able to travel through the bog when we can't see 2 feet in front of our noses.
Oh,
That's one night.
it's just asking for trouble, that is.
Driving on is just asking for a wheel to break, and then we'll be here for days.
Stopping in the swamp. You don't pay me enough for this. Huh. I go sit on the back of a caravan.
No, he's in a huff now. So the carts will pull up to the side of what passes for a road in this swamp, and Balrog and Stout get off. He goes to have a word with his son, while the other hired hands, the humans, set about just unfolding tent rolls and bedding from the caravan. The elf lady stays sat in the caravan, still not making eye contact with Varys. What do you three like to do while you're setting up camp in the swamp? The lovely, lovely swamp, full of mist.
I would like to do as little as possible and watch everyone else do the work.
Typical dwarf.
I'll come up and sit on top of one of the carriages and just see what's happening.
Okay, so you're just
See,
watching.
it's not just dwarves. Look, he's doing it, she's doing it.
I'm only-
Don't put it all on me doing nothing. They're both just sitting
A bit
around
of a
watching.
Just having a bit of a nosy round. Thinking of stories about bogs that I remember from my bard training. Bog of Eternal Stench.
One of the humans sees you just sat there. Sees Varys just sat there and goes, "Hey Bard, sing us a song, would ya?" Drop
Yeah,
you in
Bard,
now.
sing us a song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular
Go
song?
on, Vu.
Some-
Do I need to roll for
You can
performance?
I'll either let you describe a song, just say a thing, and then I'll let you roll, or
I
you
could
can
do.
sing me a song yourself.
Too.
I don't know.
So if you want to just describe a generic song you
I can
sing,
play on my ukulele.
the
I should
ukulele.
be so lucky.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh yeah.
Do
Just
wanna-
relaxing.
push by an apple, shake the tree.
For sure. I go do.
Do.
If you would
So I'm
like to,
guessing this is a D20, I assume.
yeah, and then add your performance bonus.
That was a terrible roll. That will be a 7.
Ooh.
That is including my +6 performance.
Your one of your strings snap.
Oh
your
no!
ukulele.
It's enchanted. It comes back.
You have backups.
No, it
you have backups. You're okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So that was a critical 1.
Yes, it was indeed.
First roll of the night, we have a critical fail.
On performance.
You make it sound so bad.
Oh,
Get
off the ball! Get in the bug!
Yeah, your string just snaps before you even really get started. The humans look disappointed and just set back the work as you've let them all down.
I'm just
sorry,
slowly my head.
Who asked the thief to sing?
The thief, he's a bard. Jan's the thief.
I don't believe you.
Speaking of which, what is Jan doing while Voodoo is failing to serenade anyone?
Slowly shaking my head. I'm just wondering how it all came to this.
Theft is
I'm
how it came to this.
in a swamp with a bard that can't play. What was that thing? A ukulele.
Banjolele.
Lutalele.
Lutalele.
Lutalele. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'll probably at this point jump down from the caravan and start to help setting up camp.
So the thief, the most untrusting one of all of you, goes to help the other guys.
I want to see how deep the bog is by watching very carefully to see if she's up to her neck in it. Or in above her head.
The
down into
bit
the
where
sticky
you've
bog.
pulled into is sort of a squishy, mossy, grassy area. Isn't too damp. It's enough for people to set their footing and for the horses to stand on and nibble on the grass. But out to your sort of the right hand side of the caravans with the roads on your left, but to the right is like the swampy, marshy area where all the murky puddles are.
Doesn't bode
Nice.
well.
As the mist is closing in. Okay, so with some halfling help, the humans managed to get the sort of makeshift tents and set up, and little stands coming out from the caravan. They all look quite nice. Where's that image gone? I've lost it. There it is. So it's got the little image of little roof to keep people dry. And say, right, got first guard to a couple of the humans, and they nod to go, yeah, whatever, fine. And then Balrog turns to you and says, "You should get some rest while you can. It's
Will do, boss.
it's
Thanks.
not exactly a comfortable place to sleep, I know, but we gotta make do."
Yeah, I've slept in worse.
And then they look at Varys and just go, "Do you even sleep, lad?"
I sleep occasionally.
He'll
But
nod.
only when he's trying to sing.
He'll give a nod. It's alright. Well, you can get set up in the wagon if you want, or you can have the ground. It's up to you.
Those are the options.
Those are your options.
I'll sleep in the wagon. I do prestidigitation on the floor, make it clean, and then lie down.
Make it clean. Just a quick magical scrub.
Yeah.
Fair
Half
enough.
heart. Make him think twice.
Okay. So, Jan, where are you gonna go rest?
Probably up at the top head of the caravan. So just if there's any shelves or anything, just climb up onto a shelf with some bedding.
Just makeshift
Curl up.
bunk bed.
Yeah,
Good old
the
halflings.
joys of being a halfling.
Yep, can't fault that. Okay, so as you three head to get your rest, you hear just the usual sort of kermuffle of the humans talking outside. Balrog having a slight word with his son outside. And You just hear Stouts go, "Oh, but Pa." He's like, "No, you don't give that word." And it just takes a while to sleep with the sounds of just in the background as well. But
Varys is already asleep.
yeah, Varys is just gone. Absolutely gone. But you managed to eventually settle down to sleep. Now, who's got the highest perception? Jan has 12.
Do I?
You do? Ooh. Nemson has 14. Voodoo, what is your passive perception score?
11.
Okay, so a few hours pass, and it's now getting dark. The mist is like emphasizing it because it's only about 8-9 o'clock in the evening, but with all the mist in the area, it seems to make the swamp a lot darker than it would be in a dry area. And as you're sleeping, Nemson, your sleep is a little lighter because you're expecting to have to wake up for your guard duty eventually, and you hear something eventually rustling above you. It stirs you to wakefulness.
What is that? What is it?
And as you look around, you see these eyes just sort of reflecting the light from the torch of the caravan, and they're not human.
100 cats.
100 cats before you. No, there's these. They're like slitted instead of round pupils. They're like slitted, and then a second later, your eyes adjust to the darkness, and in front of you, you see what can only be described as a large frogman.
Stab it with me pike.
You're just gonna stab it. You're just gonna go
Straight
and
to
stab it.
Yes, straight
Okay.
to stab.
Stab now, ask questions
Do
later.
you have some dice, Nemson?
I do have dice.
And roll for attack, my friend.
48.
What?
Okay.
What dice are you rolling?
Well, you don't know what dice I've got. I rolled a 16, so that gives me 21 to hit.
Okay, you managed to stab at him. So you got your damage dice worked out for your weapon. Pike's a D6.
I
think.
do. It's a D10 for the pike.
Ah.
It's 8 damage in total.
Okay, 8 damage. You're sort of jab forth in your sleepful state and catch it in the shoulder as it sort of half croaks and half groans in pain as it stumbles back.
Does it fall off the caravan?
Let
That
me
was
do
the
a
intended
dexterity check
thrust.
for it.
That was the intended thrust, and the angle was just
It will.
like, get
it
off
will
my caravan.
It will fall backwards off the caravan, making a loud thud on the floor behind you. And I'm
What
gonna make...
bears thing is stuff for greenskins. Kill 'em!
Well, okay, I was gonna do a check to see if everyone woke up. I think that'll do it.
Waking 'em up! Slimy things to kill!
Slimy things to kill. So
Do we all want now?
Varys and Jan, you'll both wake up. You won't immediately see anything in the caravan now because Nemson's going to shove the frog out of it. But we will go around and we will, after Nemson's turn, we'll have it be Jan's. You'd like to pick what you're going to do next?
Okay, so what can I see in the caravan? How aware am I of what's going on?
You can hear outside there's some more stuff going on. You can hear commotion outside from the humans, and you also notice a bit of slightly greenish blood splattered on the end of both Nemson's pike and the floor of the caravan now.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay above ground, but is it possible for me to get from the shelf that I'm sat on to the other end of the caravan without touching the ground? Can I like crawl across shelves and boxes and stuff?
I'd say you can't get right to the door, but you can get close enough to peek out from most of it. You just won't be able to see fully around.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you're like scramble forward over the boxes and crates, knocking off a few little glass jars and things like that onto the floor in your little
Sorry.
scuffle. And
Worst thing ever.
I know it's not very.
That's why I'm on the run.
She's got a point. As you get to the thing, what you can see in the sort of cone of vision is you can see there's a few more of these frog people outside, and they are just jabbing at the human guards with their own pikes. And Balrog's there swinging his large hammer, and he just clouts one in the face, but there seem to be at least 6 from what you can just see around them, and there's only 3 of them.
Are any near me?
Not that you can see. They're a good 10 feet or so away from the caravan, apart from the one Nemson knocked on his back.
Okay, I'm... Sorry, is it still... Am I still able to take a turn? If I grab my sword
you've only moved
and...
so far, so...
Yeah, grab my sword and... I don't know, jump out into the fight.
Okay, are you going to go for the one Nemson stuck on the floor, or are you going to go past him for the main guys?
Is he pretty...
about to leap on that one.
Yeah, is he pretty stunned?
The caravan.
He's pretty confused for now.
Okay,
Dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that one and go for one of the ones that are attacking the human guards.
Okay.
Whichever one's closest.
Okay, so you will rush at him with your rapier at the ready. And you definitely stab him.
Excellent.
Also rapier's damage. 1d6 plus 3. You stab him for a good 8 damage, so you do as much as the pike did. A quick little jab of your rapier as he doesn't... Actually, hold on.
I see your pike and raise you a rapier.
No, he didn't see you coming. So, Jan, you can kill this guy.
He's down.
You can go ahead and just come up behind him and rapier through the spine as he just croaks. Pun intended. Okay, so Jan...
Did I see this through the window?
You let's have a look. You do. You see Jan just sort of bounce out and then just shiv this guy in the back with a rapier.
I kind of do thumbs up and woo!
Well, it's your turn now, so what's Varus going to do?
I'll climb out onto the top and have a bit of a look around to see if I can see how many of these froggy men there are.
Froggy men. Just for out of character sake, they are called bullywogs. Bullywogs.
Ah, bullywogs.
Ooh. Do we know that, or do we just think they're froggy men?
Let's have a look. Jan, you do not know they are called bullywogs.
Oh, okay.
Varus does not know they are called bullywogs. Nemson does.
Hey.
Nemson's probably...
What are all these froggy men?
Froggy man.
Dead.
So yeah, you'll see there's now 5 fighting off the humans, Balrog and Jan. There's a few more on the outskirts, sort of trying to rummage through the other caravan and steal things from the side of it.
The scumbags.
They are, aren't they?
Are there any Are there any of them that are fighting guards at the moment?
Yeah, there's 5 of them that are
No, I
around
mean
the main.
are they all fighting? Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 of them off at the other wagon just nicking stuff.
The one that's closest to me.
Yep.
I'll use vicious mockery on him,
Nice.
and I'll shout, "Oi, froggy man! Leave it out. That's our stuff."
I have to make a wisdom saving throw, I think, for vicious mockery. So
You do?
I think that's how it works. Oh, he failed. So how much damage does vicious mockery do? 1d6.
1d4 psychic damage,
1d4.
and you have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. Okay, so he just sort of looks confused because he doesn't understand where this voice in his head is just sort of coming from. As he sort of it looks like he's just suddenly come down with a really bad migraine. As he just sort of looks around till he sees Varus just standing by the caravan and just ribbits at you angrily. An angry ribbit, if you can imagine that.
I don't know what you're saying.
So Sorry, out of character. Is that like a Jedi mind trick then? What he's just done?
It's
Or is
sort
it-
of in the words have power in Dungeons and Dragons. So if you speak a word of power, stuff happens, and he's basically laced his insult with power.
Fusrodar.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so now you've just basically called that you mummered that frog. It's Nemson's.
Yeah.
I am leaping off the back of the caravan with my great axe. And I'm going to land,
Frog-like.
squashing the frog underneath my weight and the axe embedded in its head. And I rolled a 14, which gives me quite a lot to hit. Gives me
is that without
19 to
bonus?
hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit then.
And I roll a d12 with a result of 12. Hey, which gives me a full-on 15 damage.
Yeah, you like just jump down and just slam the axe into his like froggy little face, and there's just a splatter of froggy blood and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not very nice.
There's no longer a frog.
There's no longer a frog. There's just a body.
Buried him in the mud.
Yeah. So you've now just leaped off, dwarven axe to the face style. You can still move a bit if you want to get closer to the rest of the action.
Headed towards the caravan that's got 4 or 5 around it. They're all
Oh,
being
the
looted.
looters.
Yeah, charging at them, screaming,
Yeah.
"Get off me wagon!"